Jimmie Johnson, 29-year-old from El Cajon, California, came into the chase for the Nextel Cup after leading the championship for a lot of the season, kind of stumbling when they came into it. 4 of the 6 races before this final 10-race chase, Johnson finished 30th or worse. He's now less than a lap from the checkered flag tonight and a sweep of the season's races here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Last man to do it at this racetrack, Dale Earnhardt, 1986.
That last lap's a long lap.
So what is winning before friends and family meeting? That was it. Jimmie Johnson wins the UAW GM Quality 500, 1.7 seconds over Jeff Gordon. Jimmie Johnson back with his momentum in his championship bid in 2004. Jimmie Johnson finished 35th in his first race here in Martinsville. Since then, though, 6th, 9th, 2nd, 4th. He led 104 laps of the April race here. They did not pit at the end of the race when some others did. The fresh tires beat him. This time his pit crew has been superb. Got him out ahead of Kevin Harvick a little earlier in the race, keeping him in the hunt. And a good driver in a fast race car have gotten them to within 1 lap of their 2nd straight win.
Boy, McMurray
Second
all
place.
over. Got him, bumped him, and moved Ryan up. Now this ain't over yet.
Now he's got to go through this corner now, doesn't he?
Now Newman will drive by and bump him. Trying to take the spot back, but McMurray hangs on to it.
Great race for 2nd to the finish, all the way to the checkered flag. But it's going on behind Jimmie Johnson, who picks up his 6th win of 2004.
Awesome job, guys. Awesome job.
Jimmie Johnson for the lead on Jeff Burton.
Locked in there, and look at...
There's Carl Edwards coming up on the outside.
And he's got it. Boy, he had a good run.
And Michael Waltrip is tail end of the lead lap. He wants to stay in front of these guys in case the caution comes out. But Carl Edwards to his outside.
15 cars there.
Carl just drives up on the outside of it.
Oh, this is getting busy here.
Oh, man.
Look at that.
Wow. This could be 3 in a row for that 48 car.
Buddy, come on. Bring it home. Bring it home. Jimmie, don't do any burnouts, buddy.
The emotions of the victory for Jimmie Johnson. He wins in Atlanta for Hendrick Motorsports.
I'll tell you, that's good stuff.
In loving memory all the way.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Golly.
And McMurray, we're talking about Jimmie Johnson trying to win both Nextel Cup races here. Jamie McMurray in the 42 car won the Busch race on Saturday afternoon. Back over. See you, Jamie.
There it is. Inside of 9 laps to go, Jimmie Johnson to the front at Darlington. Jimmie Johnson off of turn number 2, the final lap of the final Southern 500 at Darlington. Can he score the victory and close out this racetrack's great history with his name on the winner's trophy and put the exclamation point on a bid for the championship heading to Miami next Sunday?
White flag, last lap.
Wow, he's underneath them.
He's right there. Oh, Jimmy said, come on, teammate, cut me some slack.
Through turns 3 and 4 now. Kyle Busch, the rookie, looking at Johnson, the championship contender. Teammates coming to the checkers. Jimmie Johnson wins at Dover.
And Jimmie Johnson drove that car in, and parts on that car started dragging. We haven't seen drag all day.
Smooth, 1 more lap.
White flag, final lap.
Driving 110% now.
Yes, sir. 2 more turns. Does not look like Busch can get there. Jimmie Johnson has had a wild night. He and his crew have fought through all kinds of problems. But Jimmie Johnson, 4 in a row at Lowe's.
Unbelievable, guys. You guys are the best.
over that bumper.
Contact. And here he goes.
48 didn't like that too much. He's going to run him down low to the racetrack.
These are two drivers racing for a championship and racing for the win. And Bobby Labonte, a hungry Bobby Labonte, right behind them.
He may come out winning this thing if these guys keep banging on each other. Hamlin on the bottom, 48 on the top. Jimmie Johnson's not giving it up.
Johnson back in front.
He's going to use that bumper again.
He's going to keep using it. 3 to go. Johnson gets a little bit of distance, but Hamlin will close it up in the turns.
Going to have maybe one more shot at him.
And that's exactly what it's going to be. A shot. Off of 4. 2 to go. Hamlin's going to try and make one more run at Jimmie Johnson.
Clear by 2.
You know, Jimmie Johnson got off of turn 2 really good that time. Don't know if the 11 is going to be able to get to him, Bill.
Last lap at Martinsville. Jimmie Johnson won this race 2 years ago, but there was no victory lane, no celebration. 10 members of the Hendrick family, Tony Stewart's helicopter pilot, killed in a plane crash on their way to this race. Johnson's always wanted to get back to victory lane here at Martinsville to salute those fallen friends, and Johnson wins the Subway 500 at Martinsville.
6 car, bottom of the racetrack. 12 car right on the rear of the 48 car.
And the 6 car sitting sideways in the middle of the track. They're wide open. Now the caution flag's out.
Race is over. That's it right there.
And the boy, Chad Canal says, I can't believe we got a caution flag.
Guys, that was an unbelievable race. And we saw the caution flags all day long, late in the race. And they were coming wide open at turn 1 with that 6 car sitting dead sideways in the middle of the track.
NASCAR rules are you get one attempt at a green-white checkered. If the caution comes out, the race is over. They stop scoring them right there. And the caution and the checkered flag.
And right now, Kyle Busch is being scored in the 3rd position. So scoring's probably going to go back and check this one more time, but unbelievable finish.
Kyle Busch waving to his teammate. Greg Biffle, there's Jeff Gordon going by, and the celebration begins. Now watch Chad Knaus's reaction.
Finally.
Jimmie Johnson down for the green flag, trying to win a chase and trying to win a race.
Oh, and Johnson gets a good restart. He gets away from Edwards by about 5 cars. Junior spinning.
Earnhardt Jr. spins up in front of McMurray.
Tire flew off that left rear of the 8 car.
How in the world did that happen? The tire completely fell off the car.
That's a one attempt at a green-white checker.
Coming to the white, coming to the white.
White in caution, and Jimmie Johnson will win it here at Atlanta.
Slow down, they're yelling. Slow down.
This one, folks, is history. What a day as Jimmie Johnson wins and Carl Edwards waves out the window.
They clear Montoya.
Jimmie Johnson cannot afford contact. He is right now the points leader.
Still there.
What a dogfight this is. I think this is really smart for Jimmie Johnson. He just laid back there just a little bit, cooled his jets a little, cooled his tires, made this run. He can just get going.
Whoa, hanging on. 6 laps to go. 190,000 fans on their feet at Texas Motor Speedway.
This is 2 of the best in the business going at it right here.
White flag this time by, still there, barely.
Oh, and Johnson clears him with 2 laps to go. Back in the spring, it was on the white flag that Matt Kenseth got past. Here it's 2 laps to go. Does Kenseth have anything to try to reel him back in?
Boy, it's going to be tough right now.
Oh, look at Chad Canals. Is he loving that pass or what? By the way, Jeff Gordon in 7th position.
Boy, I mean, right now, Jimmie Johnson's last lap, 0.4 of a second faster than Matt Kenseth. He's got that clean air, and now he's out of here.
You're never going to see it any better than that right there.
All I could have done was wreck him, Robbie, or wreck myself. Believe me, I couldn't do anything else.
Jimmie Johnson came here 9 points out of the lead. He came to a track where he had never won a Cup race. But Jimmie Johnson has driven the wheels off his Chevy, and he will win at Texas Motor Speedway. Back at Phoenix International Raceway, Jimmie Johnson on the attack there with the 1 car. But folks, remember, 24 cars on the lead lap. A little contact, and if Johnson spins, he's 25th in a snap.
Well, he would be, Jerry, but he's been awful fast in the center of the corner right now. Looks like he's going to, oh, he's barely clear Mark Truex. And there he goes. He got that clean air. And here he is going for 4 in a row right now.
Jimmie Johnson off of turn 2, trying to do what hasn't been done since 1998, trying to win 4 in a row. As Johnson takes it down less than half a lap away from the checkered flag.
Dude, you are incredible. Awesome job today. Good job. Boys, I love you, man. God, you're awesome. You give me something to race every week. Thank you.
Carl getting there now. 2 to go.
Wow, made a big gain right there. That's huge. He might have found something when he got forced to that high side there a while ago.
He did find something. He was 0.4 of a second faster than Jimmie Johnson that last lap.
And you can see Jimmie Johnson take that away from him right there. Wow.
He's got a fight on his hands here this last lap.
We do. White flag.
Get you some, bud. Let's go get it now.
That was big right there. Jimmie Johnson took that away. Carl Edwards was going to get to the outside of him and have a chance to make the pass. Still might
get him right here.
Here he comes, digging up off the corner. Turn 2, half a lap away from the checkered flag.
And what's Jimmie Johnson do here? He goes to that high side. Carl Edwards is going to go to the bottom. There we go.
Oh,
Drove right by him. Hit it with a car stick. Here comes Jimmie Johnson. He's in the wall.
Can he get it off the wall?
We're back inside now.
Oh, wow.
Carl Edwards trying to hang on. Here comes Jimmie Johnson down, and Johnson will take the win. Wow.
Woo! How good is that? Wow.
That's a finish right there, boys.
That was cool.
What a dominant day for Jimmie Johnson. He's led 7 times for 339 laps. And down the back straightaway, Jimmie Johnson trying to pick up his 6th win in 2008.
Good job, guys. Good job, Jimmy. Yeah, we roll, boys. Excellent performance, gentlemen. Excellent performance. Great work. That's what you call. That's it. That's what you call points racing. Getting them all.
Jimmie Johnson will come out of 4 for the white flag here at Phoenix. 1 lap to go.
Whoa, look at Kurt Busch.
Think he's not driving hard?
He's still digging. He got that thing completely sideways.
Jimmie Johnson sideways there, too.
Might have slipped.
Kurt got a nice run off the corner.
Okay, we're coming
See
to
if
the
he can
checker.
get to the bumper.
Can he get there? Here he comes. Kurt Busch a car length away. Jimmie Johnson trying to hang on. And Jimmie Johnson wins for the 7th time this year. Whoa, contact.
Hard lick for these cars. That's a bad way to end the race. A lot of cars getting torn up here.
6, 7, 8 cars involved.
Stewart is involved.
Robbie Gordon there, Bill Elliott involved, Kenny Schrader involved. The 2 initially involved were the 42 and 10. They were sort of shoved aside, but Jimmie Johnson pumping that fist and waving and saying, guys, we got 1 to go. Jimmie Johnson is a 4-time winner at Dover International Speedway. And he is a lap away from collecting his 5th win on the Monster Mile. He came here as a rookie driver in 2002. Not only did he win both races that year, he led the most laps in both races, serving notice that this young man was going to be a factor in NASCAR Sprint Cup racing. And here today, he has led 3 times for 271 laps, and Jimmie Johnson wins it at Dover. Teammates side by side, Martin behind him, Montoya on a mission. Here they come. It'll be 3 to go as the green flag waves.
Well, Jeff got a good start. I mean, that's a really good start for Jeff Gordon. As good as you can time it.
Tony Stewart trying to look to the outside, falls back in line behind Montoya. Look at Montoya going high.
Yeah, who can stay in the throttle off of turn 2 is going to be the most important thing. Jimmie slides right up in front of Jeff Gordon.
Jimmie Johnson coming down out of turn 4. What a job they have done again, and for the 2nd year, make it 3rd year in a row in the fall, Jimmie Johnson wins at California. And Gordon finishes second. Jimmie comes down across the racetrack and they will run door to door. This time by Johnson as the leader. Gordon has him by a car length in turn 1. And look at the 9 car way up high. Kasey Kahne is trying to reel both of them in. Final lap for Jimmie Johnson. The racetrack's name, the sponsor's name, one and the same for Jimmie Johnson, a 5-time winner thus far in 2009. We mentioned no driver has ever won 3 of the first 5 chase races, but the guy who is chasing history in NASCAR has done it tonight at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Jimmie Johnson gets the win. Here in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix International Raceway. They call this track the Jewel of the Desert. We told you this weekend was about a duel in the desert. Could Jimmie Johnson bounce back from disappointment in Texas? And Johnson, what a performance. The 3-time and defending NASCAR Sprint Cup champion gets it done and wins the 3rd year in a row here at Phoenix.
All chasers, all racers are chasing that guy as he is out in front and all alone. And he's going to keep the points lead if everything stays the same with the white flag out. 1 more mile to go for Jimmie Johnson. It will be his 53rd win in his 319th start. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Jimmie Johnson, 25th last week. But the drive for 5 is back alive because as he comes out of turn number 4, Jimmie Johnson's going to win chase race number 2.
Coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Kasey Kahne got 2 car lengths to make up. Then got to try and find a way around Jimmie Johnson.
He's coming hard right here. Got a big run down the back straightaway.
Remember Carl Edwards' final corner try that Johnson held off a few years ago. Coming to the checkered flag. No such run for Kasey Kahne this time. Jimmie Johnson goes to the top of the stack at Kansas, scores his 2nd win of the season. 3 to go. Does Kyle Busch have enough time to get up there and try and do something with Jimmie Johnson? It's Martinsville. Bumpers are in play.
Absolutely. He'd love just to have that opportunity.
Kyle Busch has come so close at this racetrack, leading many laps and not taking home the Grandfather Clock Trophy.
A lot of contact between the 15 and the 24 down into turn 3 last time.
Might not be done.
Keselowski right there. Oh, a lot of contact this time.
Coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go.
1 good lap, 1 back.
Kyle Busch can get to his bumper.
Keselowski still racing with Gordon for 6th place. Johnson is going to be able to hold off Kyle Busch. Kyle takes a run at him, won't get there. Win and championship lead to Jimmie Johnson at Martinsville. 2 laps to go at Texas. Green flag.
Tight 2x2, watch the bottom.
Jimmie Johnson clears around the outside. That's Carl Edwards' car that's smoking back in the pack. We stay under green. White flag. We are on the last lap. Jimmie Johnson getting away. It's going to be Keselowski finishing 2nd behind his rival for the championship. Back-to-back wins for the 5-time champ. Jimmie Johnson scores at Texas. White flags in the air. Final mile at Dover. Will the lap traffic be a factor? Can Jimmie Johnson score the win?
He's going to be right here. Can he stay in the throttle all the way? Yep, able to clear that car.
Richard Petty, Bobby Allison. Jimmy was tied with him for most wins at Dover. Now the record is his alone. Jimmie Johnson dominates the Monster Mile and wins the third race in the chase. Kenseth does not appear to be in position to gain any spots without anybody having a failure in front of him, nor is he going to lose any unless he has a failure in this last lap.
Well,
white flag is up. Final lap for Jimmie Johnson at Texas.
It looks like it is going to be about that easy for Chad Knaus and Jimmie Johnson. Been a very dominating performance so far today.
Matt Kenseth is going to finish fourth. Jimmie Johnson is going to lead 255 of 334 laps. Outstanding indeed. The winner at Texas, Jimmie Johnson. Do we settle it here or do we go to a third attempt at some overtime? Junior and McMurray all the way down to the apron. This is for the race lead, coming to the white flag.
Harvick really got the 2-car loose right there. Oh, he's going to turn him. Nope, didn't. He saved it.
White flag, last lap. Harvick's by Keselowski. But unless there's a slip, he's not going to have enough time to catch Jimmy. A frantic finish, and for the third year in a row, Jimmie Johnson wins the chase race at Texas.
As soon as he went to the bottom, the 48 made an adjustment and went to the top.
Now Jimmy's going to look to try to roll this momentum right here. This is his chance. This is the closest he's been on the exit of 2.
Coming to you inside.
Has the preferred line now to the bottom of the track. Can he complete the pass? He does. Jimmie Johnson in front of Texas.
312 laps led by the 2-car. With 4 to go, they lose the lead.
Jimmie Johnson out front and the crowd roaring. Jimmie Johnson coming out of turn number 4. White flag in the air. One more time around at Texas. Now lap cars between the 48 and the 2. Jimmie Johnson, less than a mile to go to get his 6th win at Texas. The 6-time champion. To the bottom of the racetrack. Jimmie Johnson will lead 6 laps, but the most important one as he comes out of turn 4. Johnson wins at Texas again. 18 laps to go when they get to the start-finish line as they come into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air.
Jimmie Johnson.
Great restart by the 48 of Jimmie Johnson, but here comes the 20 on the outside. Momentum for Matt Kenseth. Will it work? In the middle of the racetrack, he has to get out of the gas a little bit earlier. A little bit loose, and the 48's back out front.
Baby, give me a couple good ones.
Down the back stretch for the final time. It has been 24 races since Jimmie Johnson, a 6-time champion, a 7-time winner at this racetrack, has been to victory lane as he comes out of 4th. Jimmie Johnson wins at Charlotte.
Hell yeah! Great job, Jimmie Johnson. Great job, man. Very, very proud of you today.
So race leader Jimmie Johnson has now caught the back of the field once again. Will that slow him down enough to allow Keselowski to catch him?
And how about Michael McDowell? He's sitting there running 18th. Good run for the small team. Ever since Todd Parrott came onto that team, they found some speed.
There's the gap. And again, now slow into turn 3 and 4 because Jimmie Johnson doesn't have a line around some of these cars. The gap closes, and then it widens out once again. As Keselowski's also going to have to maneuver around the cars that Jimmie Johnson gets by. We mentioned how dominant the 48 of Jimmie Johnson has been at this racetrack, but it hasn't been recently. His last win was all the way back in 2013. It's been 3 years since the 48 team has celebrated at Martinsville.
I don't think Jimmie Johnson's going to push the issue right here. I think he's going to try to be real smart. If he has a good, clean run under McDowell, he'll take it, but I don't think he's going to push it with only 2 to go.
To the inside of Michael McDowell. And down the backstretch, he clears him. This time by, coming out of turn 4. White flag in the air. One more time around for Jimmie Johnson. What an incredible race the 48 team and Jimmie Johnson have run. After having a long pit stop and going all the way to the back of the field, he's battled back. He's out front. He has punched his ticket to Homestead. Jimmie Johnson wins in Martinsville.
Yes! Thank you, boys. Thank you.
Now, Jimmie Johnson on the inside. Kyle Larson on the outside as we get ready for overtime. Coming back into the restart zone. Great restarts by both the 48 and the 22. Kyle Larson drops back to second, but he fights back on the outside. Here comes the 4. Kevin Harvick racing that 22 hard.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Jimmie Johnson out front. They've passed the overtime line.
Half lane higher. Half lane higher.
Larson looking to the high side. This time by.
Perfect lap.
White flag in the air. One more time around from Miami. Jimmie Johnson has never won at Homestead Miami Speedway, but he's never been in a position where he's had to win for a championship. Down the backstretch he goes. A half a lap away from the championship. Jimmie Johnson through 3 and 4. Make room. Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. There's another set.